With little pretense, but no reservations, Jim tirelessly served the state of Florida, ultimately committing a third of his life to the work and the duty of a legislator, to serve the people in the places he loved so dearly. The Florida Senate and the people of Florida will miss Jim King. If it has not already struck you, that stern reality will set in when the legislature next convenes, for it will be the first time in 23 years that James E. King, Jr., the gentleman of Jacksonville, will not answer the quorum call.
But we were never discouraged from fighting the good fight and having some fun along the way. The 1990 session saw us reunited, happy, sweet mates again, this time sharing an office with Danny Webster and David Troxler, two gentlemen distinguished by their religious devotion. Our office quickly became known as the Saints and Sinners Suite, where you could enjoy either early prayers in the morning or adult beverages, as Jim called them, of the evening, or with some of you that like both.
It came as a shock to all of us to learn, soon after session ended in May, that Jim had been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Jim faced this devastating news in much the same way he faced other challenges, with a realistic view of the situation, armed with the facts, knowing the options, and ready to go to battle. He and Linda, who together had endured so much over the years, prepared for the toughest battle yet. When I first spoke to Jim after the diagnosis, I was surprised, but shouldn't have been, with our conversation. It was typical Jim King. There was no why me. There was no defeatist attitude. Jim simply said, "I know the chances of survival are against me, but I'm not going to take it lying down."
And Jim was unique. He was a character who had great character. What a wonderful combination. He loved politics. I am in fact convinced that he left us early to go to heaven, because I think he's up there getting leadership commitment votes right now. The key to understanding Jim King is found in the fact that like very many great men, he never entirely outgrew his boyhood. He never stopped laughing out loud, and everybody here knows that he frequently giggled. There was that, as Senator Dockery said, constant twinkle in his eye, even when you were in debate against him and he was seriously on an issue, because he understood the difference between taking the issue seriously and yourself too seriously.
What is the most important piece of legislation you ever passed in the years that you've been here? I will tell you without hesitation, you know, the biomedical research money and the death with dignity legislation, which was all combined to each other, will undoubtedly, if nothing else was put on my tombstone, but that I did that, then I would have, in my own mind, been satisfied that I served.